to talk about how to achieve happiness in very simple and basic steps. So, we all experience moments of difficulty in our lives, be it with a difficulty in our relationship, maybe a breakup. Perhaps we have no choice but to quit a job. Or there are many other reasons why we might feel that our state of mind is very poor, we're very negative, feeling down in the dumps. And so I'd like to share with you in this video what I have had to do for myself as a wellness coach and what I try to teach my clients in order to change their state of mind like that. Now, there are 5 basic points that I want to go through in this video that I find the most helpful, and I hope that you do too. Please share in the comments below what your thoughts are on my tips, and also if you haven't already subscribed, please do that. So the first thing that I have to sometimes remind myself about when I'm feeling a little bit sad or low is that I have so much to be grateful for. We take gratitude for granted, and yet things like having our health, things like having a roof over our head, being able to walk into nature, listen to the birds, see the sun shining, these aspects that we have access to in life are so beautiful, and yet sometimes when we're feeling negative about something that has happened in our life, we tend to forget about all these beautiful things that surround us in life. Sometimes even the simple act of writing down 5 things that you're grateful for every day, first thing in the morning before starting your day, can make a huge difference. The second point that has been very helpful for me, and also my clients have reported back to me that it's been a total game changer when it comes to their mood and finding inner happiness, is giving back to society, giving back to the community, acts of charity. And sometimes it might be difficult to realize what area that you want to give back to, because there are so many sectors where charities exist now, between homelessness, loneliness, the refugee crisis. So what I would suggest there is think wisely. What is really an area that you're passionate about and that you would like to give back to? I personally love working with older people. They might be experiencing loneliness and may not have a lot of people to reach out to, especially if a lot of their family members have already passed. So start looking at an activity that you could possibly do to give back and take the focus off yourself and put it onto someone else that's more in need. I can guarantee you that will change the way you think about your own situation and create more happiness within yourself. The third point that I wanted to talk about today in relation to how to attain a more steady level of happiness in your life is finding your tribe, finding the people that you resonate with, that care deeply about you, that want you to succeed. And sometimes this can be a complex process of trying to find people that really have your back and that really want to see you doing well in your life, in your career, and in your personal life. So sometimes you might already have some very good friends, but if you don't, start thinking about joining activities that you might have in common with these people, like sporting events or philanthropic activities or volunteering activities. And that's usually where you find your tribe or the people that really you're going to connect with. And by having that in your life, it does make you realise that, wow, just because I've lost my job or just because me and my boyfriend have broken up doesn't mean I have to be completely down in the dumps. I can find other aspects of my life where I find joy and fulfillment. And the fourth point that is absolutely so important is the career or the job that you choose in life. So, on average, people spend 60% of their life in their job and in their career. So, it's very important that we choose a job or career that aligns with our personal ethics, our values, and our morals. Because if this isn't the case, then you really will find that you'll burn out quicker by going to a job that you really dislike than one that you really want to go to when you wake up in the morning. You're excited about it almost. Now, there's no doubt that regardless of the job, there may be moments where there is some boredom setting in or apathy. But in general, if the pros and the benefits outweigh the cons and the negatives, then you're really onto a winner. So sometimes looking at your career anchors and jotting them down on a piece of paper can help you become more aware of what it is exactly that you want to do. Maybe you're in a career now that you've detested for a long time, but really feel that there's no way out or don't even know where to start. So by jotting down your career anchors, for example, my main career anchors would be autonomy, flexibility, work-life balance. So for you, by actually deciding what it is that you really enjoy doing, maybe it's altruistic acts or really giving back. Perhaps it's working in the outdoors, working with animals. But it's never too late to change your career. And statistically, people on average nowadays have more than 10 careers because we have what's known as the boundaryless career, where we're no longer really at a loss or at a real disadvantage when it comes to losing our job, because a lot of us now have the skills and experience to look for a different employer or to reskill. So that's definitely an important one. And the final one is one of my personal favourites, and it's exercise and nutrition. Now, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer. However, I am absolutely and extremely passionate about wellness. And in order to feel well and improve your well-being and your overall level of happiness, which is the main focus of this video, we have to ensure that we get some form of exercise and we provide the nutrients to our body that is healthy, that is going to fulfill us in a wholesome way. So choose exercise activities that you enjoy. They don't have to be extreme. They can be something as simple as doing yoga, stretching, walking, and doing it with consistency. And in addition, the food that you're eating on a daily basis. Of course, a lot of people adopt the 80-90 or 90-10 rule, 80-20 rule, whereby the majority of the time they're eating very healthy foods. But then, of course, the odd piece of chocolate, maybe a snack incorporated into your diet is perfectly fine. And not only by following a better nutritional diet and a regime of exercise will you become happier, you'll actually start to feel better, so it'll lead to that level of happiness increasing on a daily basis, because it hits the endorphins and the serotonin, which are the happy hormones in your body, and that creates such an excitement and a contentment within yourself, not only because you were able to do what you said you were going to do, but because you start to feel better as a result. So they are my top 5 tips in order to enhance your level of happiness right now, regardless of the state of mind that you're in, and to take on the little tips that I've given you to do on a daily basis and build it into your daily routine. In the next video, we're going to continue on the path of wellness, and I look forward to seeing you then.